Alright, so here we are. We're going to move on just a little bit more. Look at these next couple of questions on this page here. Question 3. Now here we face the first one where we're going to have 3 answer choices, so this can be tricky. This is going to be a bit like solving a puzzle, so very often you won't be able to necessarily identify a word for each of them because a lot of the context depends on what word you picked before. So you need to find somewhere where you can kind of jump in and supply one you feel good about. So this one, number 3. People who seek advice from blank often find that what they are told can seem true because these seekers of information attribute significance to some predictions and ignore others. The mind seeks to make sense of predictions that in themselves have no blank value, and thus it becomes difficult to prove that the forecasts are blank. Okay. The one that we have the most around is this first one up here. So we're going to try to attack that one first. Again, we're going to use the paper, and we are not going to look at the answer choices until we have actually kind of read around and have an idea about where we're going to go, because those answer choices, very often 2 of them can fit in the context of the sentence. And if you haven't determined where you think the sentence is going just from your own common sense reading it, then you can get thrown off by those answer choices. So, people seeking advice from someone, and then they're going to get a prediction. So if you go to seek advice from someone, you get a prediction. What are you looking at? Could be like an analyst or something like that, but then you're talking about some ambiguity here lately, or here at the end in the second half of it. So something maybe a little ambiguous. You're looking for information and you get a prediction. What I wrote down was fortune teller. That was what I thought it was going to be, some sort of fortune teller here. And then I wrote my answer choices: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Wrote them really fast. It's worth it to write it on the page. So then I come over here. I'm thinking fortune teller. So expert, it's not certainly not the same as fortune teller. Expert could fit in there if you seek advice from an expert, but it doesn't go along with the choice with what I'm looking for. Philosopher, again, it could fit, but it's not what I'm looking for. Clairvoyant. Okay, here we are. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Someone who claims to be able to see into the future or see special things. That's what I'm looking for. So answer choice C is my best one for this one because it goes with what I was thinking it was going to be. Now, I couldn't actually find a word for the second one here, but there's some context and some things around it. So you've got the mind seeking to make sense of predictions that have no value, no blank value. So look at these. Special could fit, and general value, yes, general could fit. Legal, we're not talking in any way about anything legal here, so I don't think legal is going to fit. So I'm left with special and general, and what you notice is that those are completely opposite. So I have to figure out which way I'm actually going here from the sentence. So we're getting advice from a clairvoyant, attributing significance to some predictions, ignoring others, and then the mind is seeking to make sense of a prediction. So I'm going to go with special value here. If a mind is really struggling to make sense of something, then it's having to attribute some sort of special value somewhere where the statement doesn't necessarily have it. So I'm going with special, and you'll see that reflected here on my page, right there with D. And so then, knowing that, I come here and it's something becoming difficult to prove that the forecasts are whatever. I went with false. That was the word that I said. So then I'll look here at the answer choices. I've got genuine. Genuine, it could fit there, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Specious, yeah, specious fits. That can do it. And then accurate. Accurate is the absolute opposite of the word that I'm looking for. Accurate could fit in there, but it doesn't fit. It would fit in the words actually, but it doesn't seem to fit with the context, thus becoming difficult to prove that the forecasts are accurate. Well, it wouldn't be hard to prove that a forecast was accurate if something actually came true. So I know accurate's not it, genuine's not what I'm looking for, and specious actually goes along with false. That's deceptive or whatever. Fallacious. So there we are. There we have it. Now, obviously, you wouldn't take 4 minutes and something to work through each of these questions, but this is the process that I want you to sort of get in the habit of enacting when you come to these.